Just off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Noah Ramirez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready now, Leury Garcia. And we are set for baseball here this evening. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, man, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground up the middle. Kovar up the middle, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2. The bouncer to the left side. One there. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Hector Santiago, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks. Hector Santiago comes in. More of a crafty type lefty, 87 to 91 miles an hour. Throw a fastball 4-seamer and a 2-seamer that sinks. Has the slider, has the straight changeup. Not an overpowering guy. You'll know if he's on early if he starts getting outs early in the count.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Trout. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Well, the moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Coming to the plate now, Cole Calhoun. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Line drive, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his butt.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Roll, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in, too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Sanchez is up with it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Anaheim right after this. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, James McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
3 balls and no
Jimenez
strikes.
waits on deck. The 3-1. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
So striding in, Jimenez. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's focus on Cole Calhoun. I feel one of the most underrated ball players in all the game. Gold Glove winner, makes some real highlight plays out there. Just got a nice feel for the game.
Digging in now, Wellington Castillo. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Ryan Goins. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 2-0. At the plate, Luis Renfroe.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-1. To the left side, but it's well fouled. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Renfroe is retired, and there's one away.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Standing in, Will Tovar. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. And here are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. So stepping in, Yomer Sanchez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Drilled on the ground to short. Tovar comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Adam Engel.
Striding into the box, Adam Engel. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. swing and a miss got him reaching. But no chance to recover. Engel is on at first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leury Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And he's safe.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
That missed. That's a ball.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan. That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Engel, the runner at third. Garcia on second. Anderson is over at first with 1 away. And the changeup is way low that time.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's one. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More from Anaheim right after this. So digging in now, David Fletcher. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Popped him up. Abreu over to his left. 1 away.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. He reached on a single in his first try. 1 out, nobody on. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Justin Upton. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Cole Calhoun would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Angels are gone in order. They're up 2-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, James McCann. as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 2-2. This is back toward the mound. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Jimenez leads off first with one away. Stepping in now, Wellington Castillo. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
1-2 count.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Standing in now, Ryan Goins. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. White Sox leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Now surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in, Albert Pujols. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Looped over toward first. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game. In now, Will Tovar down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left.
Anderson picks it up.
Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate, Yomer Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lying towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Now batting, the center field.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Luis Garcia takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Pujols on the move. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The 2-2 one more time. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And here's the 3-2 from him. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. In now, Max Stassi. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Castillo waits on it. 1 away.
Third baseman, number 6, David Fletcher.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Fletcher into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Aaron Bummer enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Fletcher, the runner at second with one away. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he pops him up back behind second base. Sanchez is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Well, left fielder number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now. He went down on strikes last time up. Two balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Slow little grounder left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, James
Next will be the designated hitter, James McCann. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And a full count for James McCann, 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left as the White Sox have now made this a 2-1 ball game.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Into the box, Jimenez holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really priding himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Up next for Chicago, Wellington Castillo. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two-one, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
up next for the White Sox.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. White Sox able to draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Angels 2 and the White Sox 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cole Calhoun. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Two and one.
2-1's the count.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Albert now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. High pop-up. Sanchez is calling for it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Justin Anderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38.
Digging in and looking for more, Yolmer Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Count is full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Goodwin is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Stepping up now, Adam Engel. No hits to this point. Now the 2-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Sent toward first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
You know, they say there are no bad hops on the ball in the air, but you wouldn't know it after that play. I'm not sure what caused him to completely miss that pop-up. It doesn't really matter. His pitcher's going to have to pick him up now.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Engel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. White Sox lead 1. They're down 2-1. Ready for another shot now, Luis Renfroe. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Will Tovar.
Will Tovar. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 32, Ken Ambrosio. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 43, Evan Marshall. Now pitching for the Angels, number 57, Robles.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The White Sox down to their last strike. Popped up. Renfroe has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win. He was.
4-2 the final score tonight. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Garcia is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels, 4 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. White Sox, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.